right. Glowing wolves is where I draw the line. I'm outta here. As soon as I got up this morning, I packed my stuff and left. I wasn't sure where I was going, but it was going to be somewhere where there aren't any wolves. Just outside the farm, I spotted a bear and a wolf in the distance. Well, I wasn't going that way. When I got across the river, I spotted 4 more wolves in the field. Yep, not going that way either. When I reached the mountains, I proceeded to climb up. My guess is that the wolves won't be able to climb, so that's where I will go. Some coffee to pep me up, and use the rope to get me up. Take a breather and up the next rope. The day had just begun and already I was exhausted. When I reached the next plateau, I saw another wolf. Maybe wolves can climb. Well, I continued going further up. And just to be on the safe side, this time I took the climbing rope with me. There seemed to be no more wolves here, but I was exhausted and my clothes got wet and cold from the snow. If I didn't find shelter soon, I would freeze to death. Well, I am writing this now in my diary, so you know that I didn't actually freeze to death, but I got very close. Eventually, I spotted a small hut, but I was so exhausted and cold I could barely walk. When I finally got inside, I immediately went to bed for a 12-hour sleep. It might actually have been longer than 12 hours, because when I woke up, a full day and night had passed. I woke up to the sound of wolves howling in the distance. Oh no, will they never leave me alone? After searching the hut and eating my breakfast, I continued my search for a wolf-free region. The lake in front of the hut also had an outhouse on it. Weird. But when I got inside, I found a fishing tackle and a book about ice fishing. I guess this wasn't an outhouse after all, but an ice fishing hut. That means that back at Mystery Lake I could have fished sushi out of the lake, but instead I took so many shits down that fishing hole, the fish are probably extinct by now. I mean, I take so many pills, my shits are practically chemical waste. The wolves howling in the distance made it clear I had no time for ice fishing now. So I continued my journey. On this journey, I encountered a bear. Luckily, it didn't notice me, so I hurried in the opposite direction. But soon after, I heard another wolf howling in the distance. I didn't see it at first, but it was too close for comfort. So again, I hurried in the opposite direction. At least I didn't need to worry about where I should go. I just went where the wild beasts aren't. I went across a chasm and continued my way until I reached another climbing spot. Luckily, I had enough cups of coffee left. And even more luckily, I hadn't spilled a drop. I was hoping that at this altitude there would be no more wolves. But no such luck. I encountered another wolf, and this one was ravaging a bunny. Poor bunny. But its sacrifice meant the wolf was distracted and it did not notice me. So again, I went in the opposite direction. But soon after, I encountered a bear. And this time, I could not go in the opposite direction, because the bear was in a chasm and there were only two ways to go. Back where the wolf is, or onwards. The bear hadn't noticed me yet, so I decided to sneak behind it. Eventually, I reached a cave and decided to hide in there for a while. I had a picnic and afterwards I took a nap. Well, it was more than a nap actually, because when I woke up, a full day had passed.